welcome to the Fifth Estate Show. This is where we talk about development issues and the activities of non-governmental organizations in Nigeria. I am Folusho Oga, your host on the show. We are live at the Southeast Stakeholders Summit on Peace and Security as organized by the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, in collaboration with the Southeast Civil Society organizations. We have a lineup of activities at the event. Today we'll have Professor Chidi Odinkalu as the keynote speaker. We also have Governor of Enugu State, who is ably represented by his special advisor on legal matters. Stay tuned as we unwrap this journey together. Also today on the show,
welcome to the Fifth Estate News. Our top stories: concerns over electoral integrity in Nigeria took center stage as civil society groups and journalists convened in Abuja. Also ahead of UN meeting on status of women's rights, Ford Foundation grantees review Nigeria's draft report. And Center LSD holds learning meeting on open government partnership in Enugu.
These and more will be our focus on today's episode of the show. We'll be right back after this short break.
In a world filled with impactful stories and transformative experiences, the essence of change is vital. That's where we come in. With over 16 years of experience shooting documentaries, we specialize in productions for local and international non-governmental organizations. Our focus is on showcasing the results and impacts of non-profit intervention on individuals, institutions, and society. We capture the success stories that emerge from these interventions, allowing project management experts to focus on designing projects with the greatest value to the beneficiaries. Our skilled team of filmmakers, storytellers, and technicians serve as a powerful tool, raising awareness, fostering empathy, and mobilizing support for the cause that truly matters. If you are a non-governmental organization looking to amplify your impact through compelling storytelling, let us bring your success story to life, ensuring that the world hear the voices that deserves to be heard.
Connect with us by sending an email to info@isumedia.net.ng for more interesting updates. Follow us on our social media platforms @ISUMedia. ISU Media, ocean of ideas.
Welcome back. Our correspondent is standing by and will share some of the trending stories happening in the development sector.
The Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room, in partnership with the Nigeria Union of Journalists, is calling for urgent reforms ahead of the next elections. At a crucial advocacy meeting in Abuja, civil society leaders and journalists examined key challenges threatening Nigeria's democratic process. Top concerns include attacks on journalists, vote buying, electoral malpractice, and political influence in media ownership. Participants also raised alarms over the credibility of Nigeria's voter register and the independence of electoral bodies.
Transparency and accountability in governance took center stage as the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Center LSD, brings its Open Government Partnership, OGP, learning meeting to Nigeria's southeast. In Enugu, where stakeholders from Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and even Delta, though in the south, gathered to share experiences, challenges, and best practices in implementing the OGP. This initiative, part of Center LSD's ongoing project to promote transparency and accountability, aims to deepen good governance at the subnational level. Program coordinator and OGP project lead, Lawal Amordu, emphasized that sustaining stakeholder commitment is key. He noted that Center LSD recently concluded a successful Southwest learning meeting in Akure, and this engagement in the Southeast continues the momentum.
Those are some of the reports. Stakeholders at the Southeast Peace and Security Summit have called for urgent collaboration to address rising security challenges. The summit brought together government officials, traditional rulers, security agencies, and religious leaders as well as civil society leaders to discuss solutions to communal clashes, violent crimes, and instability. A communication.
Let me say, the dimensions of sacrifice the CSOs take for our own sake, for our collective survival, is something that resonates with what Chief Odenkalo also tried to put across. You must be part of your own security. So what you are doing as journalists, as civil society organizations, as police officers, as lawyers, are all part, and you are doing the extra mile. So mine is to say thank you very, very much.
A communique issued at the event emphasized stronger community engagement in security management, urging local leaders to play active roles in peace building.
Gentlemen of the media, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my colleagues in civil society, particularly Southeast-based CSOs, I join our partners, the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, to welcome you all to this momentous summit. This gathering has been jointly convened by the NBA and CSOs as a platform for stakeholders to engage in informed conversations about the seemingly intractable challenges of insecurity in our region. Let me mention at the outset that we chose Enugu State for this event because of the relative security.
Participants called for increased government investment in infrastructure and equitable resource distribution to address socioeconomic disparities fueling unrest. Security agencies were urged to adopt intelligence-driven, community-centered policing to foster public trust. The summit concluded with a commitment to sustain dialogue and action-oriented strategies to restore peace and stability in the Southeast.
In the Southeast, the insecurity involves state actors, quasi-state actors, non-state actors, and fetish actors, amongst others. And then, of course, criminal actors. And it's important that we recognize the multiplicity and polydimensionality of the kinds of actors we have in the Southeast.
And in entertainment, Jos Carnival 2025 kicks off with unity prayers and government support. Watch.
The 1st of March 2025 marked the beginning of the Jos Carnival 2025. A unity prayer was said by both Christian and Muslim representatives from CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, Reverend Father Gabriel Gowok, and JNI, Jamaa Nasruddin Islam Alhaji Aliyu Muhammad Kudus, respectively, and not left out is Pastor John Gyang Emmanuel. The high moment for the event was the declaring of the Jos Carnival started and pledging government support to the Jos Carnival 2025 by Honorable Cornelius Diok, Commissioner for Tourism, Culture and Hospitality. In attendance are members of the Central Planning Committee and their subcommittee members chaired by Mrs. Marianne Damla and anchored by Anthony Baba Jibrin, the Secretary for Jos Carnival. The Jos Carnival 2025 promises to be an awesome experience as it is back, bigger and stronger.
And that's it on today's edition of the Fifth Estate Show. Many thanks for staying with us. Please don't forget to kindly follow us on all our social media handles at ISU Media. I am Folusho Oga. See you on the next edition.